Hello, in this episode on this Kioti CK25 tractor, I'm going to be changing out the fluid. It's the SAE 90 weight fluid on my front axle. Stay tuned, we'll be right back. Welcome back to Pine Meadows Hobby Farm. I'm your host, Jerry Hansen. I've got this Kioti CK25 HST, and it's a 2008 model. Little things are different than from the owner's manual. You'll see once we get under there, but in this episode, I've reached my 800-hour mark on operating on the tractor, so it's time to do a complete service on this tractor. Now I've done every item leading up to this, and there's still a couple more items to go, so I'm just segmenting each item into each program. That way you guys can just focus on that one program to determine what you're going to do, whether it's every 50-hour check, 100-hour check, or a 800-hour check. So in this episode, I'm changing the gear oil in the front axle. I went down and got this, and the book isn't specific on the brand. It just has to be SAE 90 weight oil lube for your front axle. So let's get under there, drain it. I got 2 wrenches, an adjustable wrench and a 14mm wrench, and we're going to go ahead and get the oil, ports opened up and the oil drained. Up here I just have a fill cap. You want to, these caps are painted orange to easily identify what needs to be taken off. So this is a fill cap. I'm going to open it up so we have air to breathe through there. There's 2 of them. There's one on the other side as well. So we're going to remove this one also. And then down here on each side of the axle, there's another one. See that one? We're going to remove that, and that's what drains it. So we got to get a drain pan. And this is where I take my 14mm wrench and loosen that and remove it. Now this axle holds 1.19 gallons of SAE 90 weight lube oil. And they're still dripping. I got 2 gallons, so I got more than enough to do this. I already used some in the rear tine tiller. And there it goes. It's finally emptying. So that was quite a bit. We're going to go ahead and deposit this into this gallon milk jug. I can take this to my local dump recyclers, and they have an oil recyclers that we can take 1 gallon vessels down there and dispose of them free. Look how dirty that is. This has never been changed. Well, there's one. the lid on it. I'll set it aside because I got a 5-gallon bucket over here I need to take. Now I'm just going to put the drain plug back in. And I'm going to repeat the process on this other side. I'm hoping I'm giving you guys enough information to be able to do this, because I had very little information, and this tractor is an interesting model. I don't find anything on social media regarding this particular model. Now this side shouldn't have much. I think we drained a majority out of it. So we know we got at least a little over a gallon because there was some left in this pan. Okay, I think we finished. Go ahead and put the plug back in. Okay, it looks like we do have the 1.9 gallons in here. I'm going to set that aside because I got 2 gallons of this stuff, and 1 whole gallon is going to go in the axle right now, and I'm going to use this flexible funnel. And if you guys, I'm going to leave links for the solution and a funnel for you guys down below. Maintain your front axle assembly, because the front axle, if you haven't seen already, has let's see, 4, 5, 6 grease points on there, and if you have any failed Zerk grease fittings, you can order some new ones. I'll just go ahead and leave that below. And also check out my video that I did previously on this tractor on greasing all the points on the tractor, and that goes into depth on explaining where all the lubricating points are. Yeah. So now we have to fill this up. I'm going to stick my funnel in here because that's where we're filling it at. And most models have a plug right here that you take out, and that is your level plug. This one doesn't have that. This one actually has a glass feature that you can watch and see where the fluid level is right there. So we're going to watch that as we fill it here. Now be sure your drain plugs are in and secure before you start putting a gallon of this fluid in there. It calls for 1 gallon, 0.19. So we're going to dump a whole gallon in there. And we just spilled some, but that's okay. I just lubricated my wrench. That ain't going to rust. Since this gallon jug is empty, I can pour the rest of this solution in here. And right there is 0.19. 1 quart, 1.5 quarts. So I need to put 1.5 quarts in the axle. And while we're pouring it in, we're going to watch that level through that glass. About 1.5 quarts. And we're there. Take this funnel off. Wipe my oily wrench off and put the fill cap back on. And don't forget your fuel cap you took off on the other side. Well, that's a wrap on changing out the gear oil and the front axle assembly on my 2008 Kioti CK25 HST. I hope I was able to help you guys out who have this particular model, or a Kubota or HST, Coyote tractor. Most of them are the same. There's just a little bit of variations between them. So I hope this helps. And again, I'll leave a link down below for you guys to look at for all the links for all the products I've used on this show. I'm your host, Jerry Hansen. This is Pine Meadows Hobby Farm. We're a frugal homestead tucked high in the Cascade Ranges of the Pacific Northwest. Please stay tuned to more videos. You could do that by subscribing, clicking that bell icon that alerts you to new videos as I upload them. I want to thank you guys for joining me and following me along on this Backyard Mechanic series on doing the service on this Kioti CK25. We'll see you guys in my next adventure. Bye-bye now.